Kelly. You know I got language barriers. It's no accent you can sell me. You're cold and Ivory, know I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they my real friends. If not, Hawaii and W Melly.
All of my friends are dead. Leave them in the cold. Put them in the tundra. I go.
Was Coochie, you too. Y'all seen this getting crazy in the beginning, man. We live and direct, man. Pat Brady, man. I'm here with the guys, man. We here to talk Deadpool and Wolverine. You did straight up. You know what I'm saying? Saw fresh out the movie. Kuntz was with us on Thursday. We went Thursday night to see it, man. What's good with y'all, man? What's going on?
Feeling good, feeling great, man.
Yeah, feeling good, man. Happy to talk the movie. I feel like I ain't talked in a little minute about these Jones.
No. It's been a little minute, man. It's been a minute. Kuntz ain't been in here. Sarah ain't been on here in a minute. Sarah's been banned, so you know. This may be the last time you went with him. He got banned. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I told him, he thought I was playing. I said, bro, this is the last time I play with you on stream, bro. This is the last time. I can go watch those streams with me and Sar, man. No, we had it up though.
It's always a good time, man.
No, for sure, man. Subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz, man. We almost at 300 subscribers, man. Appreciate all the love, man. But we are here, man. I got the guys here. We are here to, really talk about what's on the bottom of the screen, man. Deadpool and Wolverine. Y'all see it's out this weekend. The numbers is crazy. You know what I'm saying? The numbers is crazy. The most top rated R movie of all time. Super hype. I mean, we was hyped coming out the theater. We was hyped going into the theater. But we're gonna start, man. Sorry, man. You just came out fresh from the movie. You just seen it today with the guys. And what was your thoughts, man? What you think of this joint? What did you think of this joint?
I really love the movie. I haven't seen like a movie I really fucked with in a minute, so it was a good experience. Like it had me locked in throughout the whole thing, seeing what's coming next and just the action sequences, the cameos, the whole thing was just a great movie. Can't lie.
Okay, and that's good to hear. Like you just said, you haven't messed with a movie in a while. I think the last time we just talked about Marvel, me and you off camera, you just yeah, bro, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it for the past couple of movies. So you just felt like this one went through.
And went in blind, no expectations. So yeah, it was great experience.
Okay, all right. What was some of your favorite things that you liked about the movie?
My favorite thing throughout the whole movie was fucking what's that man's name? I forgot the name, but
Hugh Jackman?
No, Channing Tatum when he played the game. every time he spoke, bro, that shit had me in tears, bro. This man was hilarious. He killed that role. I feel like that was one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Hey, spoiler alert, though, that when he was saying he said you sound like a fucking minion. He said
you died like Coach.
That and see, I really did like that. It's so crazy. For people who've been kind of following Marvel for a little bit, that's always been the win that Channing Tatum was supposed to play Gambit. You know what I'm saying? They were saying it was going to happen, and it just never happened. So I guess they were just trying to just hit all those points. You know what I'm saying? They were just man, this is something that the fans really wanted to see. And like you said, he brought that comedy aspect to it, which we just saw a serious Gambit. Did y'all see X-Men 97?
Yeah, I watched.
I ain't watched that yet. I thought it was the Gambit from what was that? The X-Men Origins, not X-Men Origins, but the Wolverine Origin movie.
Oh yeah, the little weekly Wolverine movies they had on the side.
I thought it was from him. Yeah.
Them joints wasn't weak, but I think out of two of them, one of them was weak.
That first one was the bad CGI throughout. It was horrible.
The
one that was the original Deadpool.
Yeah.
You really think about it was though, bro. And when they showed the end, spoiler again, the end credits. I don't. Like I said, sorry you left, but at the end they showed a compilation of all of the X-Men X-Men like Fox stuff. And I was like, dang, they came from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? They came from the bottom with this. Like they put in work. I like, oh, hit Torian right here. I'm gonna add Torian. I really remember. I'm not trying to go on you, so I really remember like X-Men was like the first thing I saw like Marvel besides Spider-Man on TV with my little sister. And I remember we watched that joint at my grandmother's house on Fox FX channel, and I was like, "Is this live X-Men? Live? What's it called?" And then like, yeah, they just took off from there. But you said that you like that. Who's your favorite character between Deadpool and Wolverine?
Oh, in the movie, Deadpool, of course. Yeah. Deadpool, of course.
You was rocking with Deadpool the hardest.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. Are you a Deadpool? Did you like the other two Deadpool? Or you
I did. Ryan Reynolds played that character to a T. Like yeah, that character is really made for him. I feel like, and he knows how to like that. He has that charisma that really like takes like control of the scene. So yeah, I fuck with that.
I agree. I definitely agree. So, what would you give it rating? What would you give it rating wise? I mean, we're going to just open fire, but what would you give a rating?
Rating wise, I give it a 8.5.
Okay, that's pretty much everybody's pretty much range 8.5, 9. So okay, all right, now that's a bet, man. Okay, shout out to Saw. He just seen today. He gave it 8.5. We're gonna go to Coons Touring. What's good?
Listen, I must be in a different mood today because for me to have to interrupt House of the Dragon to come on here means I really wanted to talk about this because I was like 9 minutes and I was like, they said 9:30 and I was like, maybe I got 30 minutes and I see you pop right up. I was like, oh damn.
I shot out early. I was like, man, because we was sitting, me and Saul was talking about it. I was like, let me go live, and then Coons came in. I was like, let me go live before we really start talking about it. But Torian is in the building, man. Y'all, he stopped the House of Dragons for this. He let us know in the group chat that this happened. So this is a thing. But Coons, man, what you was there? We was there at the movies, man. We got that Thursday night experience, seeing it straight up. I know you had some time. In the video I dropped. You know, you said it was cool, but how do you feel about it now? Like now you had some time to see what think on it.
I for sure like the movie. I mean, as far as the rating, I'm gonna say it's the same thing. I still give it an 8 because the plot was cool. I just didn't really care for the third act like that. I don't think they ended it in like a dramatic way. Even though it was just like it was cool, but overall it was a fun movie. It's exciting. You can almost turn your brain off for it, especially from jump. Like how it started, it just got straight to it. Like, okay, this what we here for. And I felt like those are the beats that they hit the most. Like they knew what the audience wanted. They didn't force anything extra in the movies. You know, they just came to for fan service. They came for violence. You know, for all type of jokes, and I think they nailed what they was trying to do. They executed that well, so that's why I said like it's funny to me thinking back on the movie when I don't remember exactly what was the dude's name, Paradox, but he was talking to Deadpool and talking about the machine, and he was like, "Oh, the MacGuffin." It's funny looking at it like from the outside because it was like, this really was a MacGuffin. All this just for them to do it. So it's cool. Like the elements, I think Deadpool is always a good character to use in these type environments because you can have a conversation with the audience. So I think given the state of Marvel, it is a great movie to put out. You could joke on yourself. You could not take yourself too serious. You could give information. It's a lot that you could do, with this character, and I think they did that well. But as far as the question, I don't think it saved Marvel. I think it was a solid movie. A good movie. I'm not even gonna say it's solid. I think it was a good movie, but as far as the direction, they could do whatever. So it's like I'm still intrigued in the future, but for what we have right now, I was happy and pleased, and like I said, it was a fun movie. It's nice to watch. I'll probably watch it again when it come on Disney Plus. Definitely.
So, yeah, Okay, all right. So y'all see on the screen, they did their thing. That was probably one of the best scenes they definitely put together on that scene right there. So, cool. Basically, what you're saying is, your score didn't change, and I definitely agree with you when you said that it was a lot of fan service that like I feel like we just needed for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like we needed that laugh at Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Like man, we needed that. All right, man. We know it's been some trash, but we got a little bit of the insult in Marvel, but then we got the Hugh Jackman. You know what I'm saying? Like you gave us the Logan that we wanted. You gave us Wolverine. This is the only thing we wanted really out of X-Men. For real, low key. So no, okay, all right, that's that. What was your favorite scene in the movie? The whole thing. What was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene, probably when they fought in the car. I like that scene a lot. That was probably my favorite scene. And just them fighting. Period is always tough because like they both can't die, so it's really like they just getting their anger out until they get tired. So it's like it's a cool concept for them to play on. But I think that car scene was tough because they even had like the callback to when he was working in the car and shit. Talking about this car not so bad after all. So it was cool.
Nah, for sure. Nah, for sure. I'm definitely rocking with your favorite scenes. You definitely he's in there having it up. He's still on his grade, man. So now we're gonna go to Torian, man. We're gonna see what's up, man. What you think, Torian? He was right there. You was definitely right there with me, just pointing at the screen like Leonardo DiCaprio every 5 seconds. Every 2 seconds, I was just pointing in the air. I'm like, oh. That's all I kept saying. But yeah, what was your take on it?
Well, first off, I think what impressed me the most was how much they kept under wraps with this movie. I remember when they first announced all these cameos that were going to happen, and we never knew too much. And the fact they was able to keep all of that hidden from us watching was simply amazing. I think one of my favorite parts, of course, was seeing like some of the main cameos that were coming out. Like first we saw Elektra. I wasn't surprised by her because I had heard rumors that she was going to be in the movie, and I said the only person that she could play was Elektra. And I knew when she had her weapon, I knew it was her. But then when they had Wesley Snipes walk out there as Blade, remember when we was in the theater, people actually clapped when he when he walked out. And the thing is, like, I like how they did it. And then they was like, okay, there's one more. I was like, okay, who could be the other one? And then I said, Channing Tatum finally got his wish. He finally was able to play Gambit after all these years when people said Channing Tatum needs to play Gambit. Like they've been saying that since like the Fox X-Men. They kept saying he needs to play like the live action version of Gambit. And so the fact that we was able to see him and actually see him do his thing, and it was funny with him doing that accent because it's like one thing I like about the Deadpool movies is how aware it is, because he was asking the questions we were asking, like when he was saying you need to come with some subtitles or something like that because we can't understand a word you're saying. Because I know a lot of people was watching and saying we was thinking the same thing. We couldn't understand some of the things that he was saying. So I really did like that aspect right there. The part where we see Chris Evans, and we all like when because we was like we didn't know who that was under that hood, and he took it back. It's like, wait a minute, oh, he's in this movie. He's like, okay, interesting. And then when Deadpool, he said, oh, he's gonna say it, and he said, "Flame on." I think that caught everybody off guard because our mind did not register to go back to him being the Human Torch. In the Fantastic Four, because we got so used to him playing Cap all these years. So we was thinking he was going to say something like, I can do this all day or something like that. But the fact that he did that, I thought that was dope because that kind of threw the audience off. I like that they brought as many people back as they possibly could. I will have to say that Cassandra Nova was an interesting villain. I think the thing that got me was when she was doing the stuff with her hands in the people's heads and the fingers coming out of the face and everything, like how she was able, because that's how she has to go into people's minds. Of course, she's the twin sister of Professor X, where he can just go into your mind and just with a thought. And how she was able when she ripped that dude's skin off and was nothing left but blood and bone. I was like, damn. It was nothing for her to do that. And then also one of my favorite parts too was finally seeing Wolverine put the mask on.
Oh yeah,
Finally
finally
you finally putting the mask on. Like that was something that we've been wanting to see. Not only with just him in the yellow and blue suit, but him finally putting the mask on for the first time. But I really did have a good time with the movie. The intro, the intro had me dying. The intro was funny.
I was cracking the fuck up. No funny. Like I was just like they Deadpool, they really just be going off the edge with this man. You know what I'm saying? And it was, and like you said in the intro, like the bye 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 song, like automatically, I'm just like, oh yeah, this movie about to be wild. This is about to be a wild movie. I agree.
And using Logan's adamantium as a weapon.
Yeah.
I'm glad, like you said, Torian had gave us an interesting fact, y'all, that they had an option between like the violence and then like the sexual stuff. So I'm very glad they picked the violence. I'm gonna be real with you, like, because the second one was to all the wild jokes. It was like kind of just too much, and that's why I was like, this one was that action balance that I needed. You know what I'm saying? So, I was rocking with it. That was action. Shout out to y'all, man. But Torian, was that your favorite scene, the beginning, or no?
That was one of my favorite scenes because I said, what a way to kick that movie off, because who would have thought they would have did that? And somebody actually pointed something out to me. They said, if you remember in the second X-Men film, when they were trying to escape the mansion, when they finally got out and they got in the car, when Pyro's character said that I need to turn some music on, the song that played was Bye Bye Bye. How ironic. And now they're using this song in the intro. And at that time, and at the time, that song was still kind of fresh. It was still, I wouldn't say it was a brand new song, but it wasn't considered an old song by today's standards.
Okay, that was a little Easter egg that I was not definitely hip to, man. Shout out to Torian, man, with the Easter egg. What's your score? Can you give your score again for us?
I still gave it a 9.5. Like I gave it a 9.5 on Thursday, and it's still the same.
It's holding the same. Y'all. We got 8.5, 8.5, right? Or Kuntz, right?
Nah, I say
8, and then we got 9.5. So, hey, shout out to everybody giving their review. I'm gonna go ahead and give my slight one real quick, man. One thing I just love from the very beginning was just like Wolverine. I just love the X-Men. That's just my jam. I just love the X-Men since I was little. Like I was telling them, like that was the first thing I was introduced to the X-Men world was Wolverine. So that all Bluntz just had me like bet. I like their back and forth, that dynamic, because like Deadpool was just on some dumb clown stuff. He just was just saying anything out of his mouth, and I'm like, bruh, like I felt like Wolverine, like, bruh, shut the fuck up, like, bruh, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like he just get to going just sideways, all crazy out the mouth, like. But that balance was like needed to push the movie forward. Like y'all said, cameos, crazy. My favorite was Blade. I don't care how many times that came on TV. I watched Blade. I watched the Blades faithfully. Like the first Blade was just different. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm glad Wesley Snipes looked like he was really rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? It didn't look like Tobey Maguire and No Way Home. It looked like they paid it. Tobey Maguire looked like he didn't even know what was going on. Like the whole time. Came out that portal, he's like, hey, he looks scared. I'm like, they look like they forced him in that joint. Like Andrew Garfield looked like he wanted to be there. You feel me? But I was rocking with that. Like I said, it was funny. It was generally funny. Like it was actually generally funny. Like from beginning to end, like we were laughing the whole time. So that made me happy that I can like laugh at a Marvel movie, but it was still like a little bit like had that action to it. One thing, the plot, I just realized like if I start thinking about the plot, I'm gonna realize it's like it really was like no plot. Like Kun said, it was a fan service joint. I'm gonna take it. I'll take it because their plot driven stuff has just not been good. You feel me? So I didn't like the Marvels last time. I didn't like the movie before that. So that's that there. So no, like the movie was great. I really would give it a solid 9. I had 8.5. I give it a solid 9.
Really, when you think about it, this movie was really closing the official chapter of the Fox Marvel stuff.
Yeah,
This really was a transitional movie. Like we're leaving from Fox because that's where we actually got introduced to Deadpool in the movies, even though that was a trash version of Deadpool. So it was literally, and so we was literally transitioning from Fox to now the MCU. So that's really what this movie was for. So that's why I didn't go too much in about the plot, so to speak, because that's really what this was. Now going forward, it's just going to be MCU stuff. Like that's why at the end of the movie they were showing like all that behind the scenes footage from clips from those Fox movies from the back in the day, like all the X-Men movies, Fantastic Four movies, all the stuff that came out under the Fox banner, saying, okay, this is like the end. So after this, everything is under the umbrella of Disney / MCU.
Hey, shout out to that. No, it was definitely like a love letter going to Fox. Like it's time to go. You feel me? Because my only really gripe that I feel like, I mean, of course, because the story was pointless. I wish I had more story. But only thing is, I wish that I know they were dead, but I wish he could have connected with more of the X-Men, like Halle Berry, or you know what I'm saying, like the X-Men, just at least somebody, Jean Grey, just one person from his universe.
That would have been cool. For sure, would have been cool to see.
You might call.
Pab, you muted.
Was I muted this whole time?
No,
you just muted yourself.
Oh no, because they saw Till Reek to re-add to the link. So I can add him. What I was saying was that only thing, like I said, I wish I would have seen like him interact with like the older X-Men. You know what I'm saying? Just because like that's what I feel like that should have been a part of the closing too. You feel what I'm saying? Like there was some good characters in there, but that's really the only gripe. Like in my favorite part was when he put on the real you dig. You feel what I'm saying? Like that real mask and got the really just to slicing everything up. Even though the Deadpool didn't die, like you said, I like a little dummy fighting. I like to turn my brain off. So I would give it a 9 out of 10. If Reek come in here, we're gonna let him get the review. So basically, for real, as y'all see, everybody pretty much loved this movie or was rocking with it, was cool with it. Do y'all think that that Deadpool Wolverine are gonna be anything going further, or is this gonna just be whatever? Like you think this is just this is it?
I think he's gonna be in the upcoming new Avengers one, when they all possibly the Secret Wars or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna show up again for sure.
Secret Wars. You saying Secret Wars? Everybody else? Any other things? It's no Kang Dynasty. Kang's is over, y'all. We're gonna get to that in a second, but Kang is over. So
I'm just here for the ride, man. I'm not speculating no more. They're gonna do what they do.
Hey, nah, for real, Torian.
I'm the same with Kunz. Like whatever happens at this point is going to happen. I'm just let them do their thing, and we will see where they go from here.
Hey, shout out to that, man. Shout out to Deadpool and Wolverine, man. Your Marvel, y'all did what y'all needed to do. Y'all did exactly what y'all needed to do. I'm talking about exactly what y'all need to do so we can walk away with smiles on our face. But yeah, man, we're gonna go right into a blunt talk, man.
It was first. Let's say how funny the movie was. Let's first say that.
For sure.
It was hilarious. It was hilarious to see. I like the nostalgia part of it. I like how how they brought Wolverine back and included him in the MCU and then gave him the classic suit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this opened up a lot more. How can I say? Not necessarily cameos, but a lot more ideas and potential ideas for the MCU.
Go crazy with the IP, huh?
Man, look.
Okay.
Get serious, man.
Nah, hey, look, you can see by this one, it did get serious. You right about that. What was your favorite scene in the whole movie?
Honestly, the two scenes when Deadpool and Wolverine was fighting.
That's wild.
Like he said, let's get a crowd with they want to see. That was some shit. That was some shit. That was nice to see. That was nice to see.
Okay. You. We had somebody else in the day was saying that. Yeah, I think it was Coach. You said the car scene.
Yeah.
So definitely seeing them fight like Play-Doh, stabbing each other was what people wanted to see. What was your rating? What you give it a rating? What was the grade you'll give it? Out of 10.
Out of 10 on a scale of 1 to 10,
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it. I'm gonna give it a strong. I'm gonna give it a strong 9. I'm gonna give it a strong 9.
Okay, a strong 9. I said, okay, a strong 9. Hey, shout out to Reek, man, because you know what I'm saying. Now Deadpool's officially, if we grade it, it would be like a 9. It would be an A. It would be an A. It'd
That's
be
a
an A.
pass. That's a pass.
That is smooth pass. It's a smooth pass.
Man.
Hey, shout out to Reek, man. Hey, man, Deadpool, y'all go see this movie. We didn't even really give no soup. Well, we did spoil the joint, but but you know what I'm saying. You can get some here and there though. But before we go, man, we gotta go over the biggest things of the night, man.